Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Friday. It's a particularly happy Friday. I try and do a love message on Friday. I'm feeling very loved already. It's my birthday. Shout out to me. And all my previous lives. I am blessed and grateful to be able to be reincarnated in this lifetime, in this moment right now. And happy birthday to my twin. Not to be confused with my twin flame. I have a twin brother. He is approximately 3 minutes older than myself. And I had a friend reach out to me the other day and was like, I talk a lot of twin flame on the channel and on my blog and kind of my journey with that, going through that. And he thought the whole time I was talking about my twin brother. So not to be confused with my twin brother. Twin flame, I do have a twin brother. He's not my twin flame. Just saying. Okay, but happy birthday to my twin brother, Caleb. So I was born at 2:59 in the morning. And thinking about it, like, he is like 3 minutes older than me. So I'm wondering, like, it'd be interesting to find out if he was born at like 3:33. I'm always being shown number synchronicities and angel numbers. I'll have to figure that out. A short story of my birth. It makes sense to me, but I was actually born twice. Being the second twin, I was breached. I was born breached. So I essentially was like, I was born breached, and then I was like put back in, turned around to come out the right way. Being born twice. It makes me think of 2, which makes me think of 11, which is a very significant number in my life. And yesterday, driving home from work, I saw 222 right after I saw an ambulance, which ambulances, fire trucks, sirens, police cars, they always let me know that Michael is near me and protecting me. And then I saw 222, which is obviously an angel number. My dad already wished me a happy birthday. I love that, man. Like bright and early. Yeah, so I'm going to do I don't know, I got all 3 decks out. I actually got the Earth Magic deck out as well because I did an ancestral healing, ancestral karmic wound healing meditation for myself this morning. Happy birthday to me. And it was so interesting. We have, if you think of the earth and how long people have been on this earth, humans have been on this earth, and how many reincarnations that you've gone through, and your lineage and your DNA, and how many, you don't realize, I don't think people realize, past karma that you carry down from your ancestors, and you have to heal that. It's not necessarily your fault, but if you are meant to learn the lesson and meant to heal from it, then you will be shown that you are meant to and be guided to do that. And kind of it all plays into your soul's mission and your own personal growth. And it can really affect you. Like, you hold on to things in your DNA, in your soul body, that you don't even recognize, that you don't even realize until you do the work. That meditation was wild. So let's see where this goes. Let's do the earth magic first, since I was just talking about our ancestors. If you can, I don't know. Things just amaze me. I'm just so interested by so much stuff that it can get I get scatterbrained about it. But do y'all ever think really think about some of the historical sites that are here on this planet that are a phenomenon, and there's no way that they should be here. There's no reasoning behind it. They're just here, and they shouldn't have been able to be built the way that they were built at that time on the planet. And it just amazes me. So how did they get there? I mean, I think I have an idea, but comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. Some of the archaeological sites that are on this planet that shouldn't exist because they've been here for forever, centuries, and they shouldn't be there. There's no way they should even be there. There's this village, and I'm gonna look it up today because I don't know, I'm being called to think about this more, obviously, because since I went into this ancestry meditation. But I'm trying to think. I think it's in Asia. But there's this village on top of a mountain where it's so old but it's so perfectly built, if that makes sense. The stone itself, when archaeologists look at the stone and the history behind the stones are so old, they didn't have the tools to make these precise lines and build them they're perfect square blocks. And the stone is so old that there's no way that could have been done in the time. So how are they so fucking perfect? I don't know. It trips me out. Okay. So let's do the earth magic deck first. I have all my grounding stones, my root chakra stones on the deck. So I'm going to ask my ancestor that came to me and get meditation for guidance this morning. Okay. Are y'all interested in your ancestors? You ever are amazed by that? Your bloodline, your ancestors? I find it so cool. The ancestor that came to me, she said her name was Isla. She was a Nordic queen. We had this whole conversation. Wild. I'm truly grateful. We had this whole conversation about strength. Just keeps coming to my mind. Okay. I'm asking for guidance, right? So it makes sense. Okay, let's see where this goes. Okay. I mean, I can't fucking make this shit up. We pulled the strength card. I mean, you guys saw me shuffle. Okay. Thank you, Isla. We were just talking about strength, weren't we? Like shaking. Okay. SMH. It's the mountain card. It makes no sense to deny the strength that you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength, solidity grounded in the earth, your head held high as if you were touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant, but not to the point of fear or paranoia. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable and inscrutable. Standing steady like a rock is what is called for at this time. Okay. Strength card, guys. right, let's do the love oracle. I'm being called to do the love oracle because actually we had a whole conversation in my meditation about how powerful and how strong love is, and finding the strength to trust in what your heart is telling you, and guidance and faith. And she was just telling me that the women in the past of my lineage are so strong, a lot of warriors, a lot of strong women, but not strong in love, not strong in it's hard to explain, I guess. A lot of warriors, a lot of fighters, a lot of, she was a queen, but clairvoyantly, it was a lot of pain, a lot of struggle. They had success, but they didn't have strength in love. So for me, that resonates with the strength card. And it could mean something different for you. Strength is what are you going through at this time? Strength is trusting and having faith and learning the lessons. That is power. That is strength. There's strength in forgiveness, and that is love. That is unconditional love. And I've been talking about the divine feminine, and there's so much power and strength in forgiveness for yourself, for your loved ones, because you aren't guaranteed the next moment. And just letting it go. Just let it go, guys. And move through your life in love. That's what the message was through Isla. It's just the power and the strength of love. Unconditional love. Can you imagine? Okay. Let's do the love messages. I'm just freaking vibing today. So, karmic ancestor wound of mine that I am meant to heal in this lifetime is finding the strength and healing from the wound of love and compassion and forgiveness, and what that means. Because apparently a lot of the women in my ancestral history were warriors, were powerful, but they didn't experience and really understand what love means. And I'm just finding out, really. Such an amazing journey. And it's just wild. And she was like, go to your compassion tree. She told me to go to my compassion tree. And I have a lot of that energy in me. Like I like resonate kind of in that kind of more of an aggressor. You know, I was saying like I have a lot of that masculine side of me, and it's like I'm going through a karmic cycle and healing of balancing that out. I'm like healing that wound. That's crazy. Okay, let's see where this goes. I have a lot of fire in my chart. If you guys don't know about your natal chart, it's like, yes, I'm an Aquarius, like that's my sun sign. But you have your rising sign, your Venus, your Mars, your moon. Like I have my Mars in Aries, which is fire. And Mars is all about passion and sex, and it's the masculine. And mine is in Aries, which is a fire sign. My Venus is also a fire sign, and Venus is love in relationships, and mine's also a fire sign. It's in Sagittarius. And I have a lot of my placements. Other planets are in fire as well. And then Aquarius is an air sign. My moon is Libra, which is also air, and so my astrologer is like what happens with air and fire, Kelsey, like causes an explosion. So so I cut the deck. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Let's see where it goes. So long story short, your sun sign isn't just what makes up you. Like, it's just a piece of the pie, right? Your sun sign is just your piece of your pie. Like, I was like, oh, I'm a Aquarius. Oh, I'm a Aries. Yes, your sun sign is essentially your soul. Your rising sign is your outwardly appearance, like how people view you. And then your moon sign is your emotional self, your inner self, I guess. And then, of course, your Venus is your love and relationships. And then your Mars is kind of like where you kind of resonate in your Mars can tell you a lot about your sexual side, your physical side, like what you could be drawn to, like to do physically, like how you should be working out, how you should be releasing build up, inner build up. My astrologer, TMI, right? My astrologer's like, Kelsey, like looking at your chart, looking at all these placements, and like you need to either be, well, I'm not going to say what she said, but okay, this came flying out. I got this card the other day, guys. Listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. Listen with your heart. Message. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. I'm gonna read that one. Focus on love. Number 24. It is easy to see the faults in other people. Think of the positive characteristics of the people in your life. Remember the things that cause you to love them in the first place. Focusing on the love will change and heal any negativity that is there. You may be experiencing a rough patch with someone you share a relationship with. Work toward turning things around. How you perceive a situation has a lot to do with how you feel about it. Be good to people, no matter who they are or what role they play in your life. When you approach relationships with a positive mindset, you reinforce the love in your life. Strive to be supportive and loving. Foster the good in others, and the return will be tenfold. A wood nymph offers her hand to a dragon. Dragons symbolize power, magic, and balance. The orange, yellow, and green tones in the card point to a relationship, communication, and healing. A situation may feel intimidating, but you have the tools to get on track. Just remember, guys, like what you put out into the world comes back to you. So you put out positive vibes, good energy, love, forgiveness, compassion, like you're going to get that stuff back. That's just how the universe works. Okay. So on this Friday and on your weekend, focus on love. How are you, like, what is your mindset? What are your thoughts? Are your thoughts negative? Are your thoughts positive? Because that's the aura, that's the energy body that you are putting out there, and that's what you're going to get back into you. So if you are living in negativity, if you're living in regret, if you're living just in resentment, disappointment, having a hateful mindset and just being like, I don't know, ugly, that's the energy you're going to get back to you. So just remember that. Practice forgiveness, practice compassion, practice moving through your life in love and happiness and joy and shining your light, because that'll come back to you. Okay, so focus on love, guys. And I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.